very nature of independent films has to be revolutionary.
It's sort of like guerrilla warfare.
There's no point in the studios calling me to make a film or me going to them to make one of my films because they're doing gloves and I make shoes.
It's a really exciting time. Forget about being a filmmaker to be a film goer.
Independent filmmakers tell daring stories that are wildly fascinating and entertaining. And theaters like this one bring you their films. Now you can see all your favorite independent films on one network, the Independent Film Channel.
Bottom line is I like to look at movies more than I like to make them.
The Independent Film Channel, a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week network dedicated to showing independent films, uncut and commercial-free. The Independent Film Channel, now available. Call your local cable company or 1-800-DIRECTV.
In the tradition of Strictly Ballroom comes the film that takes the next step into the world of rhythm and desire.
We can go to America.
All of us, Miguel. You, me, and Tito.
The movement, the music, and the heat.
You're not afraid to kiss me, are you?
Of the Manhattan Merengue. From the director of Hangin' with the Homeboys comes George Perez of Tin Cup and Lily Cavazos of Like Water for Chocolate in Manhattan Merengue, only from BMG Video.
Here to share his experience, strength, and hope with us tonight is Jim.
I mean, I was still drinking. She didn't know that I was an alcoholic. I mean, she used to drink champagne with, her friends, and I used to join her. It was a celebration. She didn't know. What did she have to know? You know what I mean? I wasn't drugging or anything, just drinking. I was in heaven. Till I had one of those disasters. Sometimes I go home now and I still expect to see her there, You want to know the truth? I just want to get high.
I turned myself into the hospital and I told them that I had been stealing Demerol from my patients for about 2 years. They put me on probation, but they took me back to the hospital and I worked.
When I got sober, I made a secret vow to myself. I promised myself that I would stay sober as long as Stephen was there. And I did. One day at a time, I did, But there's a wall calendar in my head that says, when he leaves, you can drink.
See, 2 years ago today, I had my last drink, my last blackout, and it was the last time I saw my wife and little boy. I'm just so mad at myself because I cannot drink!
If I could crawl out of my skin, I would. As it is, I hardly breathe, and I pray to God that she's not, able to hear me. I am shaking like crazy.
I think what I was doing, I was trying to relive the 60s in the 80s, and it just didn't work out for me. I got stuck somewhere in the middle. But God, I wanted to be Janis Joplin so bad.
I came to this church for a choir practice, and I thought all of you were the choir taking a break at first, you see. I got drawn into the stories. I have to say, I've never, they're so real and honest. And I got pulled in, and I thought, my God, I had no idea that the choir had so many problems.